that I played against, so that was fun.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been a real pleasure. Hopefully they can make it out again sometime.
Yeah, I was happy to see all of them. You know, a lot of different characters.
A lot of representation. All the stuff that we don't get out here. So get right into it. Going to PS2, one of my favorite consoles. And that red Pigman putting in work there, but getting
my god,
bumped in a lot of damage right away. I wonder if Syco's going to have this nice advantage of like not having to play at all, but also that could be a disadvantage depending on how you play, because you would have the cold hands. So
yeah.
Who knows? But Syco never really had too much of an issue of having cold hands. He more just has an issue where he gets tired grabbing the orange. Sitting there just waiting.
So if he grabs orange, does that mean Pacman cannot make anything more? Or?
No, Pacman can't do anything until Syco gets rid of it.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Oh wow! Did you see the bell came up slightly through the stage? I didn't know that was a thing, and now I learned something new.
Wow, that shocked me.
That is like big brain right there. That's not galactic brain. That's interdimensional brain right there. So, Mr. Spike's losing his first stock there, and Syco trying to break the hydrant, but ends up, kind of getting popped for it.
Yeah.
Goes over, and then the trap gets set up.
Wow.
And that's something that we haven't seen players do when they see it coming. They won't drop off of ledge to try to work around it. Yeah, you are going to have to put yourself in a regrab, but at least you're not going to get hit by the bell.
Yeah.
The backward aerial there, you're going to end up taking the stock.
Yeah.
The classic commentary, nice bear. Trying to stop that hydrant. The white Pigman does it.
It's impossible.
It did its darnest, but there's not much it can do for it.
Oh, wow.
Sticks him with the yellow. Okay.
Wow.
And just like that, like 50% lead just racked up, and that's what Olimar does. Susceptible amounts of damage. He sticks those Pigmen, and you're just passively taking damage. And you're like, I gotta do something to get these off of me. And a lot of people won't end up. Oh, does he drop into the up smash? Okay, that was sick.
Wow.
That was sick. And the key. Oh, but the purple Pikmin out here protecting the president takes the hit from the key to give him the little extra time to be able to shield it, but he died for it. And there. Oh, the white Pikmin putting in work. But no Pikmin to kill with any normal attacks. Blue Pikmin's on deck here.
Yep.
And the purple came out after the fall, so that's important.
Alright, the purple one, okay, looking for maybe a little smash attack.
Yeah, or any aerial,
Yep.
anything. Pikmin tosses you kill off stage. It's kind of whack. Like, purple does a lot of things. Oh, he wasn't able to capitalize on the fact that of the grab. He wasn't able to try to run up, but there's Pikmin toss, and there's the orange coming in. Oh my god, that man just cured scurvy.
Wow, he used his own orange against him. Oh wow, and he's so good at
he's so smart at catching. But the parry's coming out. That was nice. Oh, that orange would have taken the stock. I don't think. Oh, he hit the Pikmin instead of Olimar. That's brutal. That's never what you want to see. All right, so
wow,
even at 160 against Olimar,
wow, an up throw doesn't
kill.
Wow.
This is
okay. Well, Bell on deck right now. He's searching for anything.
Yeah, he Fruit Looped to the key, and I believe he threw the key, and I think the Pikmin traded with it.
Wow.
Which, those Pikmin work way too hard for whatever they're getting paid. I'm sure that they're like sitting there. You ever heard of wage theft? Because that's what wage theft is. This man's out here taking all the credit. He's like, you can hang out on the victory screen with me. Back throw, gonna
finally,
KO.
I was what, 190?
186.
Okay.
Which is basically 190 at that point, which Olimar usually doesn't live to that %.
Yeah.
You wouldn't really expect it. Oh, the throw with the white Pikmin.
And the combos are coming in right now.
Those nice bread and butters. Syco always knows how to try to fish for those. Man has his net out constantly. Alright, a little bit of Pikmin play for neutral here. Kind of tossing it around. The red Pikmin dies. Oh, shield set.
Yep.
Man's like Neo shielding these keys. And if parry. If Syco ends up taking game 1, it's too early to say because this could still go either way. But forward throw? Yeah, it's forward throw at that %. Definitely not going to kill. up throw would not have killed at that point yet. You're looking more like 130, maybe 140 for Pacman, depending on how much rage Olimar has.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So right now, blue Pikmin up throw definitely would KO. That could be what he ends up fishing for.
Oh wow, I've tried to do that myself actually.
It's so cool to watch. I'm just like, man, Pikmin's so sick. And up there with the blue Pikmin.
Wow.
I didn't even know that KO'd. I thought it would just be like Pacman up there, where it's just like a cute little tickle. You like hit him with the feathers.
Yeah.
Make him giggle a little bit. It does damage, but it's not going to do any knockback. Don't worry about that. But it definitely did KO in game 1 going over to Syco. And game 1, as I was saying before, Syco winning in game 1, when you have to win 2 sets in order to win the tournament over him. And dropping that first game makes it tough mentality-wise, because that's just like, I played a whole game there, and now I still have to win 3 games to reset. And that's where the endurance, especially after playing 2 best-of-5 sets right in a row against the two arguably best players in Toledo.
Northwest,
Well, Toledo, Northwest Ohio, it's all the same, really. It's not, but it is. I guess if you include Archibald and Brian, I know there's some guys that come out from out that way, and they're pretty darn good. And then I guess you could technically, well, Bowling Green, obviously. Bowling Green, I gotta get out there at some point. I have not made it down to BG at all, and I know that the semester's over, so I'll have to wait till next semester to get out to some tournaments, but BG Battleground, usually on Friday. Alright, so game 2, we're going to Smashville. This is the Smash 4 Classic. Like a Krabby Patty with cheese. It's the classic. You know, something I haven't seen yet is Syco using the super armor from Whistle to try to power through some of Pacman's options. Usually he's alright, especially like if he's getting edge guarded, or the threat of an edge guard is there, he'll be able to use the Whistle to get through it, and that hasn't even come up yet, let alone like made an impact. It could already be calculated for on Mr. Spike's end, but who knows. Oh, no tech, okay. Oh, and Syco losing his Super Saiyan percent really quickly there. Oh, the drifts, and he makes back. That went a lot further than I expected it to.
So good. Oh my goodness.
Well, Syco has played this character since Brawl, so I mean that recovery was new in Smash 4 because they had the tether within Brawl, so he's got the apple. He's keeping the doctor away. I can't believe that Syco knows where, like, what the angles are for the fruit. There's yep. Air dodges past the hydrant and gonna get smacked with a purple Pikmin F smash. That's just brutal. I don't know if that lineup is still true, but I remember when I talked to Syco about Smash 4 Olimar, he always loved having a purple, a blue, and a white as his optimal lineup, because he has 2 that can stick, and then they're also like the most damaging, the best throw, and then purple is purple. So and that just makes it tough. But I don't know if it's still the same, just because all the Pikmin seem to do a little bit more in this. They're closer together, but they're still more specialized rather than where it was in 4. So I mean, it's kind of the same though, which is nice.
Yeah. Alright, well, right now, Mr. Spice is desperately trying to find this.
Yeah, 150. This is remnant of game 1 where Olimar living to 180 and just not being able to find it. Hydrant still not killed. DI 2. There's the Hydrant, waiting for the key to come out, but Nair out of shield instead. He's sitting here waiting for some kind of option, and just lands into the up smash.
Yep. Alrighty then.
I didn't know. Oh, you can punch the trampoline. Didn't know that. Just learned it. And living good DI 2. Just playing around. Bought the Hydrant out of there. Not gonna have any of that funny business right now. Double shielding Galaga. Gets hit by the ghost. What's the red one? I don't know its name. Oh, squeaking fast. Yeah. Inky, Blinky. I don't know. Those are the 2 that I know. Oh, Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and then there's the last one's like something different. I don't remember. And Dot. No, that's the Animaniacs. Never mind. Oh, the wall jump gets back, and then he gets up buried by the purple Pikmin. when you die in Ultimate, like, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
You just disappear.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's questionable, but it's nothing like melee knockback where it's like, am I dying? Oh, I'm dead. But like, there was no way for you to live it in melee, but like, the knockback speed doesn't show it. That's something that I kind of like about this, just because at higher percents it's a little bit trickier to get specific follow-ups because of how the balloon knockback works.
Yeah.
Oh, we just barely missed that up air. He almost had it. Sitting here, Pacman toss. Nothing there. Sacrifices one of his purples, but second purple on deck for that landing bear, and just gonna punish the whip get up option.
Yeah.
Going up 2-0, and so far this has been kind of tricky. Uh-oh. Is that a low battery? Uh-oh. That's the Pro Controller struggle right there. If I see somebody have that low battery signal pop up, you know I'm trying to camp them out. Thankfully, it came between games, which is nice. Maybe they could design it to like be like, hey man, like we'll wait until after the game. Just don't make it a 10-hour game. You know what I'm saying? Let's go Spirit Train. I'm never gonna see that. I'm never gonna get to see Spirit Train in bracket. It'll never happen. This is some deep thought here because down 2-0, and you're like, I gotta grind back and
You still have
try to get the counter pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just such a. It just feels like such an awkward spot to be at. And SPS2, you know, tried and true. And honestly, this is Olimar's second best stage probably. But like, there was no bad stage for Olimar.
Yeah.
That's the struggle. So it doesn't really matter. It's more just like pick whatever you're gonna be comfortable on. You can get some really cool hydrant setups. You can protect your hydrant a lot better just because there's so much space to work with. And like being able to go off and be able to charge your items and be semi-safe. Olimar covering a lot of ground. Pretty whack, but like at the same time, like, you know, that's the game, you know?
Yeah, man.
It's just to be like that sometimes. I hate saying it, but I really do. Ooh! Syco just sitting here bouncing around playing the Matrix here.
Right now, Syco has a...
Yeah, that's a big lead. Syco, I can tell, isn't getting tired yet because he's willing to still camp. Like, when he starts getting kind of sleepy, he'll just start going in. And he'll be like, I want this over with. But, like, right now he's content playing back, trying to make sure that he keeps this, keeps his lead built up and, you know, tries to take the tournament like he almost always does, so... Oh, double stun, triple stun!
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
It hit the Pacman and stunned them.
Yep.
Wow.
That also messes up the timing because there is a little bit of hit lag.
Up throw?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, okay.
That's definitely going to KO at that point. As long as it's blue, that's what it do. Here, you know, I'm going to be bigger than Matty B raps. I'm going to sit here and rap about things that Olimar does and everyone's going to hate me. Syco playing safe. Instead of pulling two Pacman at once, he kind of just waits. Oh, that was about to be sick.
That would be awesome.
That would have been so disgusting. Imagine if Hydrant spiked. And like
Hydrant,
just only on startup. Only on startup. It's like Bowser down there. That would be sick. And I can easily see that. Backwards aerial. Sitting there. Hopping. Oh my gosh. There's just so many things happening on screen.
I think right now Mr. Spice, I think he's going to be starting getting, like, going for the apple a little bit more because that has the most knockback. Correct?
I would not be the person to ask, honestly. I can't believe that hit. What was that? He was like behind him and he got hit by what was definitely an F smash.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the angle. It definitely wasn't up smash, but he was like behind him. And we're learning new things about how whack Olimar is like every day. You got him with the forward special there. Pain Train. And Syco has 3 good Pacman for trying to deal damage. Just because the yellow Pacman going to do the most shield. The shield stun going to have the most hit lag for, or hit stun for your opponent. It does okay damage. It's definitely medium damage when it's attached. So I know that the red does. I think red does the most that isn't white. It's like red is in between yellow fight. So
Yeah.
right now, Syco kind of an awkward lineup, but I mean that purple sitting there just threatening. Chunky's there just sitting there just not hurting.
I think right now, alright, blue is up. All you
Yeah.
can do is just grab.
Yeah, he's looking for a grab. He's
Yep,
definitely
up.
You ever see-
I don't think that'll kill.
No,
Oh, okay.
it definitely wasn't close, but oh, it was like a backwards aerial to finish the game off, the game winner.
Oh wow, that grab through the fire hydrant. Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. Yep, and then he covers every option right there. I'd like to see. I want to see if somebody can try to like drop away from ledge, just drop off, and then go from there. But I haven't seen it happen yet. Double blue. This is kind of terrifying. And
Oh,
EF smash,
wow.
that's gonna do it, and that's the 3-0.
Yep.
So Syco launch pad 5. I don't think he's grabbed a single launch pad, so keeping the
Wow.
streak going.
That's very, very impressive.
But really nice showing from Neo. Everybody did really incredible. It was really fun to watch. I learned way too much about all these characters that I don't see quite as much as, you know, representation in Ohio. So it was really good to see, really fun to be part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully they'll come back out. I'm going to try to get some knowledge dropped on me about Pacman because it was super fun to watch. And I need to know. One, I'm going to ask what's the forward special called because I don't want to call it forward special. I was calling it Pain Train 90% of the time. So I'm sure that Neo will bless us again at some point. Hopefully, if not at a weekly, maybe a regional. But we might have one of those cooking up. We don't know yet. We're going to find out. So until next time, you know, we'll catch y'all later. Love you, appreciate you. Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Yoki. Wow, I can't even remember my own. Akiyoko QQ.
Alright then.
Two Q's at the end. So.
Alright, and well, thank you so much for being here with us. Follow my Instagram, SALENGA02.
That's a lot to remember. They're gonna have to watch the VOD in order to be like, okay, what was this guy's Insta? What was that?
Well,
they're hacker man.
Well, the username's Tagalog, my Filipino, so they're not gonna know it either
Respect.
way.
So, and then one final shout out, we got the Deuster at the Deuster. Follow him on Twitter, please. He's the one who puts almost like he puts 90% of our production together every week and putting out here TOing, hauling out stream matches, getting payout, putting in way too much work for what it's worth. So follow him if you're gonna follow anybody, please. So until next week, y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Love each other.
Nice seeing you all. Have a nice night.